Guys, Krootman here, and people have been asking, how is salad? Is it still profitable? Well, the demand is starting to fall off, it looks like. How much? Stay tuned after a quick word from today's video sponsor, because here at Krootman AI and mining, I don't know, I might be changing that. We've got to keep the lights on, and mining with this stuff isn't quite your jam. You can always go back to good old solo miners, which you can buy from today's video sponsor. Thank you to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring today's video. So if you're like me, then your power rate is just way too high for GPU mining. It's just frankly not viable anymore. And the same could be said for most ASICs. These days, an ASIC needs to be one or two things. It needs to be reasonably costed, or it needs to do something besides just mining crypto to be viable as a home miner. So Crypto Miner Bros has you covered on both those fronts. Their prices are shipped right to your door, so there are no hidden or unexpected fees. My personal favorite ASICs right now are the DG1 Home and the Canaan Avalon Mini 3 Bitcoin miner. And finally, I also like the BitAxe 601, as it's a neat gift to give yourself or a family member that gives you a chance to gamble a few bucks away in power costs per year for a very, very, very microscopic chance to win a BTC block. Don't forget to use the code Krootman, K-R-0-0-T-M-A-N, for $70 off your next order. So thank you again to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring today's video, and if you're interested in buying ASICs, please go ahead and check them out and tell them Krootman sent you. This is an update on my farm. It's all basically been on salad. People have been asking me if salad is still profitable, and the answer is, yeah, it's kind of fallen off on the last day. I don't know if it's a fluke or not, so we're going to just quickly go over the machines. Now, one thing that I use to make sure that they're still mining, I point the heat gun and I see what's going on. Anything above like 40 means that it's probably mining in some capacity. And you can see these two are not. And this one, it says there is a job actively running. So we're going to keep this one on for now. This 5090 had a salad degradation, so we're going to leave this one on. That's a little weird. I don't know why that happened, but I definitely have had some errors and issues with salad over the last 24 hours. I can say that. Let's go check the other rig. And nothing's going on with that one. So this is my 4070 Ti rig. I think this rig is actually going to get turned off. It really hasn't had anything over the last 24 hours. Let's look at demand real quick. So we can kind of see right now, demand for basically everything has fallen off a cliff. 4090, 5090, 3090 Ti, 3090 is moderate. 4070 Ti Super is low. So actually what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to probably turn this one off and toss a 3090 on it, and then just turn this one off. I know it's showing it has a job, but it doesn't really look like it's making anything. So it's actively looking for a job. It said moderate demand. It's got 5 stars. We're going to give it, I don't know, a few hours. Now I'm going to probably turn this one off. I know it says it has a job, but I don't really like how much the job is paying. So I might turn this off. I'm going to double check to see if the 5090 has work yet. Shows it's actively running a job right now. And it shows this one is running a job. Now, it does look like demand is slowing down. I will be interested to see how this goes. We're going to follow up tomorrow morning for the purposes of this video. And I will be back then, and we'll have an update on what I ended up doing. So I tried switching up the GPU. I tried going with an RTX 5090 right there. And we're going to go ahead and see if it's rented. Looking at my history, it was showing it's not. It wasn't rented. But the fans are off, so I wonder if it restarted itself. But 3090s are not really in demand on salad right now from what I'm seeing. And I think I'm going to be turning this off. And it looks like, I'm going to show you right up here. I'm showing you my rig for a second. Yeah, it looks like salad, and it ended up restarting. But I didn't find a job on it, and demand on 3090s are low, and they kind of use a lot of power for 8 cents. So we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. Now look, the cool thing about AI rentals, right, is when they're not profitable, you just turn them off. It's not like this is costing me any money. Like I said, all of these rigs are either old Warthog parts that I had that I'm using for this, and you would need to upgrade power supplies anyway, so that's okay. And GPUs which hold their value, and I keep one model of every GPU for testing on my tech channel. So I'm really not spending any money. The only money I actually spent was for this thing, and this thing is actually running and making money right now. So right now I'm down to 2 rigs on Salad. We're gonna go ahead and turn this one off. I don't even know where the on-off switch is. I think I'm just gonna kill the power. Okay, so that one's off. So these 2 rigs are not earning anymore. Now Salad told us we would have 3 weeks of everything or 3 months of everything being profitable. We got 2.5 weeks. Now, to be fair, this thing has been profitable the entire time, and this has been mostly profitable. I had to shut it down real quick. But these are both profitable. So we're going to leave these on Salad for now. Although I might be moving this one to Chlor. I might be trying Chlor in the next video. So anyway, this is really, this is, I guess, the other side of AI farm renting, PC renting. That's why I advise you to not go crazy. Like I said, I have 4 rigs, and I will be trying out Vast as well soon. But the cool thing is these GPUs are basically a store of value, and I own these ones anyway. So you're either mining on your gaming PC, which at this point, or you're renting your gaming PC, which at this point you're just not going to do because it's not profitable, or you have GPUs that will not lose value anytime soon, 4090, 5090. So right now, Salad is done. It's kind of annoying that they told us we'd get 3 months and we didn't get 3 months. But look, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to crucify them over it, right? Like, it's not like I rushed out to buy parts for this. I turned some rigs on, swapped out some power supplies, and I was good to go. No harm, no foul. So these are off for now. No big deal. I'm actually going to turn off the power supplies as well. And these ones will stay on, generating heat and making me some money. I'll do an updated profitability probably in a few days, and in my next video I'm most likely going to be swapping this one over to Chlor and adding some more RAM onto it. Although, guys, heads up, DDR4 RAM and 5 RAM prices are going up and away, and so is memory. So if you were going to upgrade your RAM on your AI rigs, now it's probably too late to do that. So that's it for this one. Thank you to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring this video. Remember, if you need some ASICs to heat your home, as in these may not always be in demand, although so far so good, that is the alternate way to go, and I'll be having some more videos on that shortly. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.